All right. Hi, everyone. Today I'm going to be talking about Tesla's digital presence. First things first, I'll be diving into what Tesla's current digital marketing strategy consists of, what channels Tesla utilizes to engage with different users and followers and prospects online, as well as analyzing the effectiveness of Tesla's digital presence and engagement with followers and prospects. And then last but not least, I'll be diving into some of the problems with respect to Tesla's current approach in terms of engaging with users online and how they can address those issues and find ways to grow. So, just a bit of context pertaining to Tesla's digital presence. So, Tesla actually does not spend on ads or on marketing in general. In a way, Tesla harnesses organic means to be able to engage with different audiences and creating content in a way that does not necessarily involve a Tesla paying a specific intermediary or paying like an advertiser or an influencer or things like that. Tesla's digital presence, I would say, consists of three key pillars. The first one is social media, followed by leveraging influencers, and then using the word of mouth approach to get Tesla's products or features across to prospects. And all of which have the aim of generating the awareness and consideration and interest in the minds of consumers with respect to Tesla products and the brand in general. So, in regards to social media, Twitter, Instagram, YouTube, all of these key social media platforms, Tesla has a presence and also like an official account. But during my research, one of the things I realized is that compared to Musk, Tesla's official accounts, whether it's on Twitter or YouTube, the engagement and the level of following and viewership is not as consistent or as high as the following from Musk. So in a sense, the Musk factor has a much greater influence on consumers' perception of Tesla as a brand, as well as how consumers think about a product or a feature pertaining to Tesla. It is a good and a bad thing. It's kind of like it's kind of a double-edged sword in the sense that if consumers or followers think of Musk in a positive manner, thinking of Musk as this entrepreneur and as this visionary person, the Steve Jobs 2.0, who is who is really innovative and creative, than other people will think positively of Tesla. But on the flip side, is what we've seen in the past, where Musk went on a Joe Rogan and smoked weed, and after that event, Tesla's stock dipped. So it's one of those things where it would be smart for Tesla to create a certain level of distance, from Musk, and let Tesla's social marketing do its job of promoting the value of Tesla's products, and not just letting Musk have not letting Musk be the key spokesperson for Tesla. And then followed by that, another strategy that Tesla utilizes to generate a buzz and also awareness is by leveraging influencers. And this is actually a brilliant strategy in the sense that what Tesla realized is that a lot of influencers, obviously, they want views, they want to generate a high follower count and a subscription count. And so when the influencer is talking about a new product featuring a Tesla product, or whether it's a product launch or the driving experience or a new feature or whatnot, in that sense, the influencer is able to generate views by talking about Tesla, and Tesla realized that this is a way for the influencer to engage with his or her a specific audience and be able to let the audience know about Tesla without Tesla having to pay the influencer to do that. So it is a win-win for Tesla because it generates the awareness and the buzz, and also the consideration for Tesla products in the eyes of consumers, while also helping influencers generate more views and followers. Followed by the influencer approach. Tesla also relies on the word of mouth and also like a referral and email approach to generate the interest that consumers or prospects have for Tesla products. So when we're thinking about family members and friends, fans, whenever I speak to friends who have a Tesla, they tell me how great it is and their experience, and asking them questions about what they see as the value in which Tesla products derive. And in that process, I actually gained a lot of interest for Tesla products as well. So it's one of those things where the word of mouth approach has been able has been a way in which Tesla has been able to generate engagement with users. And on top of that, there's a referral program in which Tesla um, owners for if they refer a certain amount of people, the owner can get like an X amount of credits the next time they visit a supercharger station. So it's one of those things where it kind of incentivizes the owner to talk and also promote Tesla products. And then last but not least, to keep Tesla owners updated. Tesla utilizes emails to keep the owner updated with respect to new features, new software updates, new supercharger locations, and things of that nature. So in terms of the effectiveness of Tesla's digital approach, considering the fact that Tesla does not spend on ads or marketing at all, um, and the result that Tesla has been able to generate, I would say that it's pretty effective. In fact, Tesla is the third most mentioned automotive brand on or across different social media platforms, and it's actually the first most mentioned automotive brand on Twitter. So there clearly is a very strong consideration and interest that users and prospects have online. But the one area in which Tesla should focus on improving is not is what I was talking about earlier, is not over relying on Musk in terms of being the spokesperson for Tesla, and allowing Tesla to have a more distinct and independent voice and narrative when it comes to engaging with prospects and users. So in terms of ways in which Tesla can grow and expand, in terms of opportunities, and the first thing is making direct partnerships with influencers. And the reason why I say that is because right now a lot of influencers, they have sort of their own take and perceptions and views on Tesla products and features, and a lot of times there isn't really a consistent narrative when it comes to how influencers talk about Tesla products. So by partnering with influencers, it allows Tesla to be able to have greater leverage and influence over the narrative that is conveyed, and also figuring out how to get Tesla's narrative across to the target audience or the target demographic in which Tesla is looking for. And by reaching out to those influencers, Tesla is going to be able to really be able to control that voice and the narrative that Tesla wants to get across to prospects. On top of that, also making sure that the content is much more tailored and profound, and not just like a posting or a featuring like repetitive content such as like a specific driving experience of a Tesla or a specific or a new feature release. There isn't really a lot of novelty in the content, and if Tesla is able to create more content that is a lot more engaging and unique, such as stories featuring influencers talking about Tesla, something that is more interesting and also appealing, that would allow more users and followers and prospects to engage with Tesla as a brand. So these are some of the recommendations that I have in mind. So I thank you for listening to my presentation, and this is all I have for now.